What is up, YouTubers? So I'm going to try something today where I'm actually going to add my voice over some of these replays and gameplay that I'm uploading. Bear with me, it's my first time, but hey, let's do it. So we're going into some replays here from Duelist Cup. I am running my new favorite deck. Alright, it's probably number 2, but we're going with Evil Eye. So going into this duel here, you see, I swear I lose the coin toss like 5 times in a row here, something like that. Facing what looks like blue eyes. Ash that for sure. I'm actually going to speed this one up just because this one's a quick, nice and easy duel. So they add Maiden with Eyes of Blue, Droll and Lockbird. Actually, I'm going to slow it down. Yeah. And then they really can't do much. They end on Linkaribo and Pass. I start the thing here with Evil Eye unmatched. And we're off to the races, basically. Yep, right here, add the Surzeal. And I'm about to just start comboing off and really set up my board, but you're going to see what he just kind of gives up here. My logic here was I was just going to go into one of my rank 3s, deal big damage here with the DDD package that I run in the extra deck. I think after I deal the big damage here, that's pretty much GG's. I forgot he did put up a little bit more of a fight. So yeah, but once I bounced the Typhon, there was nothing left. All right, on to match number 2. I think this one was actually the quick one after I took out the Blue Eyes player. So we actually draw a pretty good hand here in the sense that we have 3 interruptions just not going second, and we're playing against Mathmech. So not gonna lie, I really don't like this deck, but yeah, had to immediately Veiler that. I can't let them just start to build up and have their just, massive monster in Singularity. They're playing through, but here I'm going to hit them with the Ghost Mourner. Boom. Okay. I wasn't expecting this part. It's allowing them to play through a little bit, but luckily I've kind of whittled down their resources a little bit, so when I hit them with this Imperm, yeah, that basically ends their turn right there. And luckily, with Evil Eye here, I have a nice amount of 1-card starters, and I happen to have 2 of them in hand, so use the Unleashed, get rid of Basiltris and Gorgoneo, but I get hit with the Ash. But thankfully, because Unleashed sends for cost, it doesn't really hurt me that much. So use the Gorgoneo, send Basiltris from hand to grave, and we're off to the races again. Here comes Surzeal, and he Veilers me. That's right. But I'm able to get my 2 familiars out of the grave with Awakening and Basiltris' special summon effect. They just scoop. They know that, they know what's up. So that was nice and easy. On to game 3. This one's a little bit of a struggle here. As you can see, there was a 7-turn affair. What do we got? So going second yet again. Oh, that's right. This is the what I assume is a mechanical player just trying to, you know, a little bit of a brick hand and then trying to pop off with that, but then I'm able to Ghost Ogre their equip spell, and yeah, they're forced to just pass. Unfortunately for me, my hand is no better. So you're going to see a little bit of a boring interaction here, so I'll speed it up a little bit. Same deal. End up just setting another Forbidden Droplet, and we're on to the next turn. They break super hard. I mean, not that I did much better here with that opening hand, but finally I get to one of my 1-card starters. So now out comes Surzeal. Normal summon, get the effect. And I'm going to get Ghost Ogre, but I have an out. So I'm able to dodge the Ghost Ogre and bring out a nice spicy bit of tech that someone from the Discord gave me. And out comes Masked Hero Darklaw. So I get Shifter on legs, one-sided Shifter on legs out. And then, yeah, again, off to the races here. Unleash this full combo by itself. I do have to get a little creative, but I'm able to just get what I need to do some damage here. I put Basiltrus out because even though I don't have another level 3 to go into for an Xyz summon, it's still a good follow-up for next turn. That way I have the potential link effect ready to go. But yeah, so let's take a look at this board real quick. So I have, again, Shifter on legs. I have a special summon monster pop, and then I can go into my Link boss monster, and I have Forbidden Droplet along with 2 hand traps. So we're in good shape here. And yeah, they scoop. Alright, so we're on to game 4 now. This one was relatively short, but I'm going to take you through this whole playthrough that I did last night. Okay, not the best opening hand, but again, 3 hand traps and a 1-card starter. And we're going against Sprite, which I'm a big fan of Sprite personally. But it looks like they kind of break because all they're able to do is summon Mannequin Cat and pass. So right off the rip, I'm aware that I can't special summon anything right away. Which honestly this deck doesn't even really do a ton of, but I still had to be careful because I didn't want to give him any fuel to use Mannequin Cat's special summon effect. Oof, and that hand trap does hurt a little bit because now I can't even use Surzeal's special summon pop to get rid of Mannequin Cat. But luckily, I can still activate it even if it gets negated, and then that triggers the Eye of Selene's effect. So I'd still get the attack boost, just beat over Mannequin Cat, and I believe they're about to scoop this turn because there's really nothing they can do. Yeah, see, they scoop. I mean, one thing about Sprite, they don't really have anything that can like beat over big monsters like that, so with Surzeal getting bigger and more powerful that way, it was GG's. Now you're about to see the next leg of this playthrough here, where things are about to get a lot tougher for me. This next match is just a one turn. I think they scoop after I set up my board. I think I actually go first for a change. No, I'm sorry. I was going second here. But again, 2 hand traps. I have things to interrupt this play, so I think it's another Blue Eyes player. Wow. And I think once I ashed Bingo Machine, that was it. He just knew that he didn't have any follow-up for next turn. Yeah. Oh, this is where I get him. This is where I get him. So they're probably trying to set up Mahia, and then once they sent for cost, I was able to Veiler the souls, negate the draw power. They were really in a weak position there. So yeah, insta scoop. We're on to the next one. But unfortunately, the next couple games were pretty rough for me. But I am going to show those as well because, well, why not? Alright, so this next duel here is against Tenpai. And granted, I actually won the toss, but I'm going first this time. Not that they mind. And I think I have full combo. But, yep, ashed. So that's unfortunate because then while I do send for cost and I still have materials in the grave to go do things, it's still not ideal because then I can't set up the board the way I really want it to. So I have to go the scenic route to get my field spell and then get Surzeal, and then I'm about to get hand trapped. Yep. So that Veiler really hurts because then it just leaves me with a very weak board. Because rather than having Surzeal be an indestructible and untargetable semi-tower, he's just basically a regular level 4 monster. He's vanilla without Eye of Selene equipped to him. And the familiar can't really just link off into anything useful because, again, I don't have Selene available to equip. And they're just starting to pop off. They're just starting to really, expand their board, and I'm just trying to negate them as best as I can here. So I negated the Pydra. He's about to attack, and I think I'm going to be able to get away to survive another turn because I'm going to bounce and I'm going to negate. So I negate the Synchro Summoning effect because they can't do anything else. He's trying to activate that, but Pydra's about to just, fizzle. Yeah, so I do live to see another turn, but you're about to see that I don't really draw anything useful on this turn. And yeah, really, I'm just kind of throwing darts here, trying to see if there's anything I can do, but I know that the end is nigh here. So try to pop a face down, get negated, and even attacking into the Tenpai monster, it's not going to work. I'm going to speed it up here because, yeah, I ended up scooping. There's no point of delaying the inevitable there. I knew I was toast. On to the next match. So another quick defeat here. Let's see what we were up against in this one. So here I went second. Lost the coin toss. I actually don't draw that bad of a hand, but again, going up against Tenpai, and here that was a big misplay. To shotgun the ogre just wasn't really useful then, because yeah, sure, I popped it, but he still gets the surge. He's gonna use Sanguine Summoning, and he's gonna go off. So I should have saved it for Sanguine Summoning. Yeah, the whole time while this was happening, I'm trying to figure out, is there anything I can really do? But granted that they are going first, which is interesting that they went first. They just go Seal's Pass. So now I have the card, the tools necessary to go full combo here, but yeah, I'm forced to use Call By here when I probably would have wanted to save it for Seals. So I do get my search, and I'm gonna try to pop, but unfortunately it's a non-target bounce, so even equipping Selene doesn't help me here. So I just get Basilisk out while I can. He bounces Surzeal, and now he gets a special summon. So now I'm kind of just grasping at straws because the familiars aren't really useful to me, so I try to go into Darklaw. Unfortunately, I realize that this is a bit of a mistake. I should have just left Basilisk out, gone into Basilius, and then Xyz and try to do something with that. Because then I could have, in the battle phase, used Deus Machinex's effect to just non-target suck, and I would have been able to do damage and then even have material for, I believe, a 3-mat Zeus after that. But yeah, I got a little too trigger happy when I saw that I could go into Darklaw, trying to see if maybe having Shifter on legs would help. But then, I think back to a duel I had with a friend of mine at Locals, and Tenpai doesn't care about Shifter. so it doesn't care about Dark Law much either. And here I'm trying to set up a board where I can really, you know, pop their resources, but you're about to see what happens, and it's about to go terribly wrong. So yeah, they imperm Dark Law. And now they're going to use Sanguine Summoning to search. I can't use Dark Law's hand rip effect. And now I'm forced to... First, I would have had to have done this anyway, because with Sanguine Summoning on the field, I can't special summon pop with Zerziel. So now Zerziel is what I'm going to try to do, and try to equip it and pop the field spell before they can do anything with it. But yeah, it's too little, too late, and again, I'm about to lose this. Speed through their combo a little bit. They had another Sanguine Summoning, obviously, with the effect there. It's not looking good. I was hoping against all odds that maybe Zerziel with the Io Celine would be able to tank a little bit, but they're able to pop it. Oh no, that's not even this game. You'll see that one in a bit, but yeah. Tenpai game number 2. I take an L there. Just sloppy play on my part. A little too anxious, trying to shotgun certain maneuvers. Didn't work. So now we're on to the third loss that I sustained in a row here. This one is not against Tenpai, and I actually go first. But as you can see, not a good hand. Like, just no way out of this one. I basically set 2 pass. So we're waiting, trying to see what they got here. And yeah, this is Horus engine here. You guys can let me know in the comments if you want, but I was thinking maybe I should have ashed the first instance of it, but because they can use it up to 4 times per turn, I almost figured there was no point in I was holding the ash in case there was something I could really, you know, choke them with later. And I tried to do it against Malicious, thinking that, okay, maybe the second Malicious there would have been something vital to their strategy, but you'll see, boom, doesn't matter. They're just going into the Tier Elements play. I'll negate it, but look at the amount of damage that they're able to do at this point. There's no way out. So I try to fight it off a little bit here. I'm about to use Droplet to stall a little bit. Hope I get like a 1-card starter that can help me do enough damage, but it's really not looking good. And then of course it goes into format Appaloosa, 4 negate Appaloosa, and I'm really up against it here. I don't even know what could have gotten me. I mean, that's not a crazy board, but when you just draw Droll, that's it. Like I had nothing, so I just scoop. So after such a promising start of 5 wins in a row, we go 3 straight losses. And now we go into the end here. So whoever Stevie Ray is, by the way, I respect the username. Love Stevie Ray Vaughan music, but that is neither here nor there. So we go into this game. I managed to go first, win a toss for a change here, and I have a decent hand. Basically, I'm hoping, though, I don't get Ash Blossomed here, because otherwise I'm really toast. I don't. I'm able to set up, so get Zerziel out, get my Unleashed, and again, I'm cooking here. So I get exactly what I need. I have like my myriad of Evil Eye spells. This was actually a misplay, because I should have equipped Celine first or Gorgoneo first. That way I can use Awakening to special summon from the deck, which is what I intended to do, to then have Xyz fodder. But I had to get creative here. I just summoned Dark Law, and hoping that with my negates and pop should be enough. And here I'm going to use Retribution, my Spell Trap Omni, or Spell Trap Negate, Counter Trap, to just prevent them from getting cards to the hand there. Couldn't afford to let them have to just build up resources. So I'm trying to maintain advantage here. Or to generate advantage, rather. So now I have my pop effects ready, and they just scoop. So got back on the win column here. And now against Big DJ comes another 10 pie matchup, which was not pleasant. This is probably like the worst series of matches I played against 10 pie, like ever. Like usually typically I run ninjas, as you've seen if you've watched my other videos, but it's gone a lot better for me with ninjas against 10 pie. So already getting hand trapped here on my Unleashed, so it does compromise my plays a little bit. So I have a chance right here if I'm able to set up a board. But again, because the Unleashed got ashed, it really weakens my end board here. So I'm basically hoping that I can do what I can with the limited resources there. So I think ashing that was smart, but unfortunately he has Crossout Designator. So Crossout Designator really just, again, lets them go off. They're able to get their field spell, get that turn 1 immunity, or their main phase 1 immunity, excuse me. So I can't pop that with Celine. Gonna try the double droplet here. Now this is where I think I might have messed up. If I don't chain and I let that attack go through, I'm pretty sure that... Oh, well, they had Kaiman in hand anyway, so that probably would have... Yeah, unless they weren't able to activate it at that time, then I might have had a chance. But no, they activate that. They're able to start chaining, doing things that I can't respond to. Just an awkward position. Really nothing I can do, so it is what it is. Yeah, you'll see here I'm trying to go into Zerziel, try to do a little popping, see if I can just salvage the situation at all, or at least, stall for another turn. But in this particular predicament, they have too much gas. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit here just because I just want you to see the pain. I don't necessarily need to delay it all. I want to get to the other 3 matches left. And this is where, so by summoning like that, boom, they're able to pop, and then my monster's no longer towers, and they can just beat the heck out of me for game. Alright. So now we're down to the last, so now I get into a little bit of a groove here. I definitely took like a bit of a break after that last one, just to kind of like maybe seethe a little bit, but here we go. So again, could not win a coin toss for the life of me on this eve. I'm facing Sky Strikers, which can be kind of an annoying deck, just because they're able to just recycle resources, and they can play under a lot of hand traps too. But here, thankfully I had the double Ogre in hand. Boom. Sure, they get their card, but in the end phase there's not much else they can do. So it really depends what I can get in hand here, but thankfully, I have enough resources there that I can get into Dark Law. And now here comes Shifter on legs. So here, I can't attack for the rest of the turn, but I do leave them pretty vulnerable because Sky Striker revolves around having at least one monster in the field that they can constantly, tag out into other Sky Striker monsters. But without that, now I'm leaving them without resources there, and now they're anything that they, I forgot about that. So yeah, they change of heart me, attack me directly with my own Dark Law, and then tribute for game. I honestly thought that they set Shifter there, but yeah, I'm not able to do anything, so I just set one pass. It's really just a decoy. The slash draw is interesting there. I'm not really sure what the gimmick here is. I see that they use Marie the Fallen One. Actually, I'm dating myself here. I forgot that they changed her name to Dark Lord Marie. But yeah, so I set another one in pass because, again, nothing I can really do. So I'm really just praying that they don't have anything that they can really burn me with or beat over my dwindling life points with. We draw, and I finally get a 1-card starter. So if they can't stop this, I'm in great shape. Got my Unleashed. About to get out some of the familiars and search some relevant cards to my hand. So I'm going to get my Evil Eye of Selene. And I get Basil Triss out. Just in case that he's able to pop Surzeal, I have something I can protect my life points with. As you can see, Evil Eye of Gorgoneo just beefs up my Surzeal. And now I Xyz into my Deity Stone King Darius. I'm going to just go into Machine X, or is it Machinex, I think, for the pun there. Or Deuce Machinex. And we're just going to attack the game. I am curious what they are playing, like what the angle is here with Dark Lord Marie. But hey, a win's a win. And now we're playing against, I Like It When You Call Me Big Papi. As a hardcore Yankee fan, I believe I just had extra incentive to win this match anyway. And again, could not win a freaking coin toss. So, Big Papi's going up first. And they're playing Gate Guardian, which, respect, honestly, because these types of archetypes, you know, they got support recently, but they're not, like, you know, they're not meta or anything like that. It's just kind of, I'll just say that it's a based play. So they're setting up, they're trying to get their resources out, and boom, out comes they're targeting Negate. Kind of a beat stick, honestly, but it's definitely an improvement over the original Gate Guardian. So I'm just basically being careful. I know I can't target pop it with Eye of Selene. I'm just trying to think of ways that I can just beat over it. Setting up. I do have Forbidden Droplet in hand anyway, so I know I can just, I don't need to make my monster that beefy in order to just knock it out. So what I end up doing here, I think I'm just gonna Xyz summon, and that's what it is. I'm gonna trigger the effect, and then use my my Assure King's effect to just pop it. Yep. So I target it on purpose, and then I decide, actually I want to keep the material on Assure King for the triple negate, and for the triple attack. Boom, just cut Gate Guardian down to size, can't use its effect, and now it's dead. I did forget about the graveyard effect, but that's okay because that's what Assure King is there for. Actually, I think now that I remember, that was the conscious play at the time, because if I negated Gate Guardian with Assure King, the graveyard effect goes off and I can't use Droplet to stop it, so I wanted to use Droplet to negate that, and I forgot about the field spell. That's right. The Labyrinth Wall Shadow means that monsters who are under level 5, which includes rank monsters here, you know, I just couldn't attack. So, and now they're starting to build up, but they can't attack either. So I am protected. You know, it was a double-edged sword. And here I'm just in a really good position. So I'm gonna get my Selene back. My monster gets even beefier. And then I just attack. Use Ogre to stop the field spell, so we're safe. I'm just going to negate that. I don't really even read what Jirai Gumo does, although the nostalgia factor for that card, even if it's a retrain. Yeah, I think at this point they're just trying to fulfill achievements by triggering the effect there, because there's really nothing that does by adding Suijin back to hand. There you go, 52k damage, or sorry, 5.2k damage, and then the Assure King double tap for game. All right, so got back on the board there again. So nice 2 in a row streak here, and we're down to the last match of the night. So here we go. So against Recorder, again, lost the coin toss. We're going second. But you can see I have a really strong hand. And he sets 4. So I'm thinking this is probably Lab, right? At which point, you know, instantly just get tense because Lab is a grind game. But I have full combo. I'm able to just get everything I need so far. I'm trying to be careful, trying not to expose myself to like any hand traps in any way I can. And I get impermed. But immediately summon the Basil Trace. Out comes Max C. First Max C I think I saw in these replays. So that was fortunate, but I actually let it resolve because I didn't intend on special summoning a lot this turn anyway. And I wanted to save the Ash in case there was a welcome big labyrinth under there somewhere. So I do the special summoning of my familiars here. Basically, then I realized I'm just going to give it a shot. So I go for a Assure King, because you might as well. It's hard to get all 3 of your level 3s out. Assure King. But he's able to Book of Moon it. And now he's going to have... Well, I thought he was going to have a way to just prevent any other future special summonings there, but he plays his Angel statue into the Imperm column. So some real luck there. And out comes Toy Box, which can really set up for a grind game. So I realize that now this guy's playing, or this person's playing White Forest, in all likelihood. So anyway, I negate the Toy Box so I can't have that setting up. And he's unaware, or they're unaware that with Red Reboot, they can't negate my they can't negate the effect of my Retribution as long as I have Selene on the field. So I had the stronger negate there. And they're starting to combo off. They're trying to go into their full White Forest combo. And here comes another Angel statue. But I think I have enough gas here that I can just power through this. Out comes the Abel, but when it... Oh yeah, so I hand trap, so I ash the Sinful Spoils card, and then I just pop the Diabel. He tries to chain, they try to chain, sorry, but I'm going to Assure King, so that's just a pop, negate and pop. I can't double chain, but I can get another resource back out just in case, that way I can go into other things. Chain continues, but I realized, yeah, I'm just going to Dark Law, and I think they realized that if I were able to get Dark Law out, that it was just game. They really didn't have much that they could do, but there we go. That was my my streak for the night. I believe I went 9-4. Let's do the math real quick. Yep, 5 in a row, 3 losses in a row, 6-3, 6-4, 9-4. Overall, pretty strong, good performance there. I'm currently still trying to get Duelist level max in the Duelist Cup here, but wanted to share that recording with you and add a little flavor commentary for you. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and drop me any comments. Always looking for tips, either spicy tech that you can use for the deck, or just general ideas, maybe even... So I do play ninjas more often and raid raptors. So be on the lookout for any of those videos as they come along. But yeah, I'll post again at some point. So have a good one.